from Mike to our Formito, Baluku Brian. You have the floor.
Thank you so much, Blessing. Hope you can hear me.
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay, that's good. Um, Allow me share my screen. Blessing, I don't have the rights to share the screen. It is showing me that I don't have rights.
Blessing, can you allow our mentor to share his screen? Oh, Salamel, please.
It's all good.
Please confirm if you can see my screen. Is my screen visible?
Yes, it is.
Okay, thank you. Allow me to turn on my video for introductions. So my name is Brian Baluku. I'm a Wikimedian from Wikimedia Community User Group Uganda. I've been a Wikimedian since 2021, and I majorly participate or contribute to various projects, Wikimedia projects that include Wikipedia, Wikidata, Wikimedia Commons, Wikisource, and so I've also organized campaigns, I've run campaigns, trained people how to contribute, but also on the governance bit, I happen to serve on the board for the Wikimedia Community User Group Uganda. And also I happen to serve on WISCOM, which is a Wikindava Steering Committee, the one that is responsible for organizing Wikindava, the conference that brings together African contributors, both in Africa and also in the diaspora. Yeah, so today we are going to be learning about Wikimedia Commons. Basically, it is going to be understanding the ecosystem, how the ecosystem, the rules, a bit of it, so that tomorrow we jump into uploading images and converting some of the files that we have. Then the third day, also we shall be learning how to use some tools and also how to continue contributing and how to perhaps implement the skills that we'll have learned throughout this. It is going to be not so complex. So it is really an interesting bit. Let me jump right into the presentation. So as I mentioned, today's session is going to be about understanding the Wikimedia ecosystem. How do I close this? So today, what we are going to cover is one, we are going to try to understand what Wikimedia Commons is and why it matters. So some of the rules, guidelines, and also policies, and also what is required to contribute to Wikimedia Commons. How and what is still required, licenses, and other interesting things. So allow me to remind us that we are still following the friendly space policy in this mentorship, which is basically summaries harassment-free experience for everyone at all venues and events, regardless of their gender, sexual orientation, disability, physical appearance, age, gender identity, race, and all that. So you can read more about the friendly space policy on this source down here. So what is Wikimedia Commons? So Wikimedia Commons, sometimes it is abbreviated as Commons. You'll hear people say that, please upload images on Commons and share them. So they interchange. In the movement, you'll be hearing Commons, Commons, Commons most of the times. So literally, it is a sister project to Wikimedia Commons. So it started with Wikipedia, added on a project for hosting files. We have Wikidata, we saw Wikipedia. So we're going to see what role does Wikimedia Commons play into all this. They're saying that it is affiliated to, or it is part of the Wikimedia project. So also, it is a multilingual site. So basically, multilingual means that you can translate the content in multiple languages, or you can add, say, captions, can translate even pages from English onto other languages. So not necessarily that you have to contribute within English only. So we are going to see what someone can do there. So apart from being a multilingual, can contribute multiple languages, still it is a media repository. So media repository basically means that this is where we keep most of the files, media files. This can include images, they can include videos, they can include documents. They can include documents, they can include 3D models, SVGs, and other file types. So literally most of the files, the images, we're going to see most of the images, we usually put them on Wikimedia Commons, then they are linked to other sites. So again, Wikimedia Commons, it supports open collaboration. So everyone can contribute to this project, regardless of whether you're a senior photographer or that. Most of the times when you see the campaigns that are running, they are all about images, high quality images and all that. But we're going to see that there are multiple ways of contributing to Wikimedia Commons other than only uploading images or videos for the campaign. So anyone is welcome to contribute to Wikimedia Commons, regardless of the profession that you're doing or even the background. Anywhere in the world, wherever you can contribute to Wikimedia Commons. So also, it is a global community of volunteers. So we are seeing that Brian is seated in Uganda, and there is someone from Nigeria, there is someone from Kenya, there is someone across the world. So it is a global village. Everyone comes here, and on this website or platform, there are people with different roles. So there are those who upload images, there are those admins who are going to say, maybe, let us delete this image, let us lock this file, there are file movers. So people have different kinds of rights. Also, you can request for those rights in case you need them. Other people develop the software, or other people develop the tools that we use. We're going to see how to customize some of the tools that we use that are going to simplify your contribution to Wikimedia Commons. So even it is a live community still. You'll find discussions. People are discussing what is the future, maybe of certain file types. What should we do for this? What should we improve? What should we do? So you find that people are always discussing, and also it is a supportive community. People are always willing to help. You just have to ask, or even you can just go and read the previous messages or discussions that have been there. So let us look at statistics as of 8th April. So Wikimedia Commons itself had 127 million plus images, media files posted on it. So every time you upload an image, the counter keeps increasing. So still, since it is multilingual, can contribute in your respective languages. Dabani, Luganda, maybe French, other languages we shall see. and it has 40,000 plus active users. Then also users who visit Commons and do all the things. And average views, they're 9 million plus, 9.5 million plus. And if you're asking where these numbers are coming from, you can check this source. The slides will be shared to you. So as any community, the communities we live in, the societies we belong to, they always also have some kind of rules and guidelines to follow. These ones are very important. Let me turn off my video. My internet is not very stable. So some of the rules that we follow, these ones help us to keep the standardization to, since we are contributing in different languages and we need at least a bit of a standard that is going to guide us, keep consistency and all that. And some of the rules that we follow is, say that Wikimedia Commons is strict on licensing. So like different licenses, copyright holding and all that. So it is very, very strict. We're going to see these licenses and which ones do we do. So it supports open licenses. So meaning the images that are here are supposed to be free. So you put them for other people to use. But of course, there is a catch that we are going to see. You don't pay any money to download an image, download a video, download an audio. You can download it, use it. We are going to see more about that. So fair use, that is where you borrow someone's image or you get someone's logo, trademark, and all that. So still is not often allowed. Discussions are also there. And something we need to know is also Wikimedia Commons follows copyright laws of the countries where the files were taken. So some of us, we travel, maybe you've gone for a conference, maybe you've just gone for a tour, and that's maybe scholarship, something like that. So you find that you've taken an image in, say, maybe a neighboring country or your destination where you are. You look at maybe a nice building, you look at a nice sea, maybe waterfall, flora, fauna, and all that. Yeah, but when you come and upload this image on Wikimedia Commons, they're going to judge you according to the copyright laws of that particular country where you're in. So still, I'll share the link to the copyright laws by country. So some of them, freedom of panorama, others, the buildings, they are protected for this kind of years. So something like that. So don't be surprised that when you learn how to upload and your image is deleted. Then also, it has some policies. Yeah, deletion policy, what is considered to delete an image. What images, what do we consider to say that this image or file is violating the rights? So there are policies that read. Even when you're creating your usernames, you find that they're not supposed to be, say, maybe promotional names, maybe like cussing names and all that. So also there is a policy for that. So lots of things they can do. And even though you upload files and they violate the copyright rules or guidelines, those images are going to be deleted. But before they're deleted, they don't just come randomly. Someone can nominate that image for deletion, tell you this is violating this, maybe copyright. Then we go into point number 5, which is consensus, discussions. Yeah, you try to defend or discuss the image, which copyright laws it has violated. They usually put the reasons why those images are being deleted or nominated for deletion. And when the consensus is reached, those images are deleted. Yeah. So also not everything can be uploaded on Wikimedia Commons. Yeah, copyright, what message are you trying to put? They are free licenses and all that. What message are you trying to put? Is it copyrighted media? In that context, we are going to see more on that. So point number 7 is media files are free, but they require attribution. So the license that we are using is an open license. So it says that you're not going to pay for this image to use it anywhere you want. You can sell it, you can download it, you can modify it. But what matters most is you need to attribute. You need to give credit to someone who uploaded that image. That is one of the rules. And if you don't credit that person, that means you violated, say, the copyright. Yeah. And number 8, Wikimedia Commons is not a place for storing your personal files. Say, I've taken these nice pictures, I'm going to upload. So we shall see when you're choosing what to upload, they will ask you that, are you trying to upload your personal files? If you choose yes, then they are not going to allow you to upload those images. And remember, anything that you upload on Wikimedia Commons can be accessed by everyone, anywhere, at any time. So if you're uploading personal images, please, or your private images, something like that, please, at least you be a bit careful. Then also, since it is a community, we usually engage in discussions. Sometimes we disagree, sometimes we defend ourselves. Of course, arguments, conflicts might come in there, but most importantly, we need to treat each other with respect. So when you're addressing people, don't just abuse them, whether it is an audible form or something. So treat each other with respect. So it is very, very, very important. Then, most importantly, why should we contribute to Wikimedia Commons? So one is we want to fill the knowledge gaps. So if someone wants to learn about Africa, the culture, the religions, so maybe someone wants to get some images of people, say, from Africa. What do people do in Africa? What do they eat? What is maybe the state of the buildings and all that? So you find that the information is not out there. And someone might upload an image that is not part of a certain country, or AI images generated and all that. So if we document our cultures, we say, this is the food we eat. These are the women that we have, in our country. So it is very, very important. That is one of the reasons why. So if you're deep, say, in the village, there's someone who wants to know how your capital city looks like. Because if you're going to go to a certain country, you do some Google check to see how does it look like. Do I need to be prepared? Is it going to be maybe like what landscape am I going to? So that maybe you try to prepare some gear for that particular place. So we are filling the knowledge gaps. Also, less documentation is about, say, women and their works. So also this one is for men and all that. So you hear about someone, they say, this is maybe the president, but you don't know that person. It happened to us. So when they appointed one of the leaders, became like the executive director of a certain company responsible for our capital city. And we didn't have an image. Almost the entire country was struggling to find the image to publish in the papers. So that is what we're trying to solve. So also free global knowledge sharing. So you're exchanging your culture to the world. So people are saying that, okay, this is what Brian is contributing to. Maybe this is the country, this is Uganda, this is Nigeria, this is, South Africa, this is Cote d'Ivoire. So you learn, you share information. So some people might say, maybe this is how Africans see most of the way Africans are portrayed on the internet. They usually look for those, say, maybe rural areas, maybe kids who maybe, malnutrition and all that. So they present that information. But if we keep uploading these images of ours, we are going to change. You say, no, you've uploaded this image, but there is also this nice city that we are seeing here. Also, we have this and these nice stadiums and all that. So people keep accessing that knowledge. So even we preserve our culture. So different campaigns keep running. Wiki loves monuments, Wiki loves Earth, Wiki loves Africa and all that. So people keep learning about our culture. Like this year, Wiki loves Africa is rights and riches. We are documenting the riches that we do as Africans, day-to-day things, worship and things like that. So people are going to learn more about the African culture. So even when you contribute to Wikimedia Commons, say you're a photographer, the image can be viewed by, say, millions of people. We've seen that daily average views are 9.5 million. So that means if you upload your image and say it is uploaded on the image of the day or media of the day, there's likelihood that someone is able to see that image. Or even when these images are used in books, magazines, and websites, and all, even posters, you'll find that someone will know that you captured that image. So if someone is interested in your work, then they will maybe contact you, give you some kind of gig, and you keep working like that. So another benefit of contributing to Wikimedia Commons is there is an opportunity to network. Like here, we are discussing, we are sharing. So if you go maybe to a conference, you go to a training or something like that, you'll meet new people, you discuss, you share the same interest. Even these people are going to teach you, this is how you take good photographs. You need to improve like this. Now we have ethical photography. You need to know that when you're taking your images, what message are you trying to portray to the community? Are people feeling comfortable? How do you treat children? So you keep learning from other people. And also you can work like collaboration. Say, for example, here you find Africa Wiki Women, you're collaborating, and even different countries, you can choose to run maybe a campaign, exchange ideas, you bring a trainer from that community and all that. So you keep learning. Then also recognition, your images, you've uploaded maybe nice images, this is campaigns, you can, they say, this is the best photograph, or maybe this is the person who has uploaded the most images and all that. Then in the process of even, say, contributing, you'll get partnerships. Some people say, okay, this person has taken nice images, so we need to partner with you, you know? Yeah, so you take those images, partnerships are also there. Oh, sorry. So also improving education. So on education, this is where you find that when you check Wikimedia Commons, there are going to be different types. There are books. You're going to find that you're uploading books. We use them for Wikisource. We are documenting that. Or even you're uploading slides. People are learning about the certain thing. And most importantly, if you upload, say, an image of a forest or maybe an image of a lion, an elephant, someone is going to get that image and go display it in the classroom and say, this is how an elephant looks like. Say African elephant, you look at maybe white tiger, things like that. So visually, when you upload these images, they can be used. So when you hear someone's name, you say, this is the president of this country, and you see there is no image, it is different from when you're reading, say, that person's article and there is an image. This is very, very important. Then also along the way, when you're contributing to Wikimedia Commons, sessions are always going to be happening. Like today, there is one for Wiki Loves Africa. You're going to be learning how to upload images on Wikimedia Commons, which still you're going to do tomorrow. So even they keep teaching. How do you create maybe a photo essay? How do you document maybe, lifestyle, things like that? How do you use mobile photography? And along the way, also you might be invited to serve on a jury. You judge or you jury other people's images. Wiki Loves Africa, you say, until you choose. So mentoring is also there. And also along the way, you find that you have to learn how to organize events. So what if I'm going to work with photographers, what do I need? So you find that along the way, how do you organize a successful photo walk? These trainings are always there. Then, as I mentioned, that most of Wikimedia Commons, what we hear is upload images and also upload videos. But there are also various ways of contributing to Wikimedia Commons. So you can choose to upload files. So those can be, you can upload photos, you can upload sounds or audios. You can upload PDFs, you can upload even other illustration 3D files and all that. So if you're not into uploading, still you can help to categorize these images and say, okay, say maybe in this campaign, someone has uploaded these images, you know this person. So we shall see categories. There are those generic categories, and also there are specific categories. Find this is maybe put in category of a woman, and you read about this person, you know he's from Uganda, then you can choose to migrate that image or move that image into the category for Uganda. So sometimes we upload and forget categories. You can go in and add in those categories. Yeah, then also you can add descriptions and also captions. So these ones are descriptive text that is down there. So you're looking at maybe this is Sezibwa Falls. That is the name of the image. Then the description is going to give you more highlight of what Sezibwa Falls is. It is a waterfall in Uganda, but also you find there's a cultural rituals that people do there. They go to worship and all that, tourism, and you add the description. And this one, you can do it in multiple languages. So if you put it in, you find it in English, you can choose to put it in another language. We saw that it is multilingual. Shall see how to do that. Also, you can translate content pages. So you're running the campaign in English, Then you can translate it to French, you can translate it to Igbo, you can translate it to Dabani, you can translate it to different languages. So also, if I cannot translate, you cannot do the above, still you can participate in discussions. So now, should we adopt this file type or file format? Say no, what should we do? Do we need to add maybe video converter onto the upload page and discussions like that? You can participate in the discussions and help even to improve the site better. You're reviewing maybe the tool and you give feedback. Why don't you suggest this and all that? Then if you know how to code or program, then here you can develop the tools. What if you have a tool that can move all the images from one category to another, or it can remove them at once? What if you can maybe have a tool that can crop out an image or even a video, crop it out in that context? What about if I want to rename the images? What about things like that? So software, you can even design, participate in the interface design, review, and all that. So still there is a place for developers. Can maybe say, okay, what about how can we improve the searchability of these images on Wikimedia Commons? Then also you can participate in renaming the images. It is not good practice to upload by default names because you'll not find those images. So find image maybe 5200 jp.jpg. So if you don't put the name, or someone maybe accidentally forgot to put that name, you can rename that particular file on Wikimedia Commons. Also, you've seen data cleanup. You can move files, you can nominate files for deletion. So it depends really on the rights that you have. Then also you can convert vector images. Vector images from static images, PNG, JPEG, and all that. And those are file formats. And you convert them in vectors. Say, for example, there is this nice map of maybe a long time ago, and you want to improve it. You want to improve it, and it becomes more of a vector scalable. So you can put even maps and even sometimes logos, other logos are uploaded there and all that. You can do that if, say, you know, graphics, you're a graphics designer. And also you can participate in designing logos and all that. Also, you can train people how to upload. Still, you can do all the above, but still you can choose to do one. But along the way, you'll find that there are a bit mixed. So those are some of the reasons why we contribute. Oh, sorry. So what is required for you to contribute to Wikimedia Commons? So you just need an internet connected device. So if you have a smartphone, you can take an image and upload your image using a smartphone. There is a Wikimedia Commons app, or you can just go on the website. We shall see how to access the website. Then you upload your images through the smartphone, or if you have a computer, you can upload those images through a computer, whether it is a laptop, which is a desktop, and all that. And one important requirement is when you're contributing, then you have to turn off the VPN. So if you don't turn it off, you will see they will show you that this IP has been blocked or you've been blocked from editing, and you turn it off for that. So that is for security reasons and maybe trying to reduce the strain on the servers. A lot of traffic coming to the site. Remember, the site has to be up. Then also you'll need a Wikimedia Commons account. So this one you can choose to create a new one. A guide is going to be shared for those that don't have, but I believe that since we've been part of this mentorship, we've done Wikipedia, we've done Wikidata. That means we already have existing Wikimedia accounts. So you can use the account that you created for Wikidata or Wikimedia, Wikidata, so that you'll be able to log into Wikimedia Commons. There is that option for using one password across other Wikimedia projects. Wikipedia, Wikidata, Wikimedia Commons, Wikinews, and Wikisource, even other Wikiversity, all other projects. So you find that you can use one password to log into all those, even other tools. So if you already edited any Wikimedia project before, please, you can choose to use the existing Wikimedia account to log in. Yeah, the guide also caters, a guide that is going to be shared also caters for, in case you've forgotten your password, how do you reset that password. So we've seen that there are multiple ways of contributing other than uploading media files. You can rename, categorize, crop images, train other people, review policies, and all that. Yeah, and most importantly is the dedication. So contributing to Wikimedia Commons, every single day, you're going to be learning. New tools are coming out. Policies are being reviewed. New changes, copyright laws and all that. So learning is never going to stop. Someone creates an interesting tool, you really want to learn it, or you want to train other people, you upload and write code, and even sometimes you begin by only uploading images, but you find that now you want to support the technical community in translating and doing other things. So still, it is your heart and dedication and your time to contribute to Wikimedia Commons. No one is going to force you to contribute to Wikimedia Commons. It is out of heart. So before the question comes is, where will my files be used? If I'm uploading these images, who is going to use them? Where are they going to be used? So from the screenshots that we are seeing that on the left, there is the Wikipedia article for Amelia Chambade, who is the politician in Uganda. So that image that is in an info box, we saw what an info box is on Wikipedia, but technically the image is hosted on Wikimedia Commons. So that's where the image is coming from. So you just copy the link, you come and add it here on Wikipedia. So these images also can be, we've added it on Wikipedia, you can add it on Wikisource, you can add it on Wikidata, you can add it on Wikinews. Anyway, you need to use that particular image. And also the images you upload, people will download those images. They can use them on their websites. They can use them as book covers. They can use them in magazines. They can use them in billboards. They can use them everywhere as long as they attribute you. We are going to see what are the limitations for the different licenses that we accept on Wikimedia Commons. So it is very, very important. So that disclaimer is people can even download your image, upload them on their sites, and they start selling those images. Someone can use your logo to build on. Can use these images say, to train AI. They can use images to create maybe videos, infographics, and all that. Then here is an example of usage of an image for our First Lady in Uganda, Janet Museveni. So you see that the image here is added on Wikidata. The one on the left shows Wikidata, then the one on the right is showing that this particular image is on Wikimedia Commons. So that is another usage. So the licenses, this is very, very important, and it is going to be used throughout your journey on Wikimedia Commons. So Wikimedia Commons wants licenses that are not going to bear some restrictions, that are going to stop people from doing certain works on your image. So that's so no, we don't want only licenses without any restriction. So on the left, we are seeing there is a heading, no restrictions. So these licenses are generally accepted. So what do they mean? So we are going to learn more about them within the next presentation, the one of tomorrow. So we are seeing that there is public domain. So public domain here, it basically says that you upload the images. So public domain is where you find that you created maybe your art, your works, you wrote your book and something like that. And the copyright law says that after maybe a certain period, it varies in different countries. Some countries, it says that from the time the person who created the artwork passes on, or you wrote a book and say you pass on, then after 50 years from the time of death, then that work can go into the public domain. Others, they can be that 70 years. And if it is a book written by multiple people, and you find that they will tell you that until the last author of that particular book passes on. So that is public domain. So if person, then that work is available for any person to use anywhere, even though they don't give you attribution as the creator of the work. So still you'll see it is combined, 0 public domain, so no rights reserved. So even though someone uses your image, that is on this CC0, even though someone uses your image, it is not a must for them to attribute you. They'll just put it in a book, put it anywhere. They don't put the license or attribution, so it is okay. Then there is CC BY. So CC stands for Creative Commons. Then BY. So the sources here, if you want to learn more about those licenses. So CC stands for Creative Commons. Basically, everyone can use it. Then they say BY. So BY means you need to attribute that person. This image was uploaded by, or it was captured by who? You need to put that. So the 1.0, the 2.0, 2.5, those are versions of the license. Say after review, they say now that we really need to, maybe we should add in this, we should remove this. So for example, you see that the tech world keeps expanding. Had music back in the days, now we are bringing in AI generated music. Who's owning that music? Is it the AI that generated or the person who wrote the prompt to generate that music? So things like that. So you find, who are we supposed to attribute? Is it the record label? Is it the artist? Is it the AI itself? So in that context, BY, you need to attribute someone. Then we go to CC BY SA. So this is the one that is commonly used. And most of the photography competitions, they usually prefer this license. So it tells you that CC stands for anyone, Creative Commons, anyone can use the image, but you need to attribute the person who captured that image, who uploaded that image, or who created that work. Then SA, share alike. The way you've gotten this image, regardless of whether you're putting on your website, you're putting it where, you're supposed to share it alike. So under the same license. So meaning you've gotten it under CC BY SA, and say 4.0, you're supposed to upload it under the same license. So that is very important. So we shall see how we break this one down. We shall see what it exactly means. So basically someone can adapt the image, can mix it, can do all that. So on the left, those are the license. So where you see the green tick is saying, okay, okay, okay. It means it is a license that is accepted on Wikimedia Commons. But you need to know, even though all the 3 licenses are accepted, you need to know what are the rules of the particular campaign. What license do they want? So if you go in Wikilabs Africa, you will need to use CC BY SA 4.0. So basically here you're releasing the rights. You capture the image, telling people, please use that image. Then on the right, we have these licenses. They are Creative Commons licenses, but they have some restrictions. So it is saying that CC BY NC. So basically, attribution, no commercial. It is saying you can use this image. You need to attribute the person who uploaded that image. But non-commercial, it means you're not supposed to sell this image or use it for commercial purposes. Don't sell it. Someone can upload that image and upload it for commercial purposes. Don't use it. So that one is not okay. You're limiting. The goal of the Wikimedia Commons is to host knowledge. We are sharing knowledge to different people. What if I'm maybe wanting to publish my magazine? I want to create a billboard, maybe to show African diversity, Africanity, and all that. So, but if you limit me to say, put it on a billboard or use it in a music video or use it in a graphic and all that. So even put it on my website. So you'll find that that license is not okay. So that one has a limitation, non-commercial. So you're not supposed to sell it. So that one, even though it is Creative Commons, we don't accept it on Wikimedia Commons. Then also we have CC BY NC, then ND. So you have to, this one means still, you can use attribute the person. You're not supposed to use it for commercial purposes, and you're not supposed to create derivatives. So for example, here, you might find that maybe you've designed a logo So we see that most of the logos that we are using, say for the Wikimedia Foundation, for the different projects, or the one for the affiliates chapters, we are basically building on some of the logos or things that are existing, even for campaigns. Say you might say maybe Wikila's folklore in Uganda. So you get someone's creation and you add the word Uganda there. So you've created a derivative out of that particular work someone has. Or you might find you've taken an image say, of 3 people, but you want to crop out 1 person. That is allowed on Wikimedia Commons. So don't create derivatives out of that. So you might say building and you say, I want it in black and white. So derivatives of those particular images. So they don't want you to do that. But what if I'm running a theme that is black and white? You know, what if I'm making a movie that is black and white and I want to turn that footage into black and white? So that means there is a limitation on that. So you will not be allowed to use this license. Then also, we are seeing that we are going to the one that is CC by NC SA. So we are seeing that the limitation here on the third, we on the right. So the third one, it is saying attribution, non-commercial, share alike. So you're seeing that on this license that we had, the one of attribution, CC by SA, also this one has a limitation. It is saying you're not supposed to, even though you can use this image, attribute me, share it under the same license, I've gotten it, but you have a limitation of non-commercial. I'm not supposed to use it for commercial purposes. So that one is also not okay. Good enough, when you're uploading, you will not be seeing these licenses on Wikimedia Commons. You'll be selecting from majorly the 3, the ones that have okay. So even the last one, which is CC ND. Creative Commons, use anywhere, but you need to attribute me and you're not supposed to create derivatives. So that one is also not okay. There is a limitation in there. So literally, that is the general overview of the licenses. And also, as I mentioned, that 1.2.2.5, 3, 4.0, those are different versions. Though you can revise the constitution and make changes to that particular, thing. So today I didn't want to really make this session very big. Wanted it to be a little bit short. At least we learn the general overview of the session. Some of us, we are from more say work, we are a bit tired and all that. So, but tomorrow you're going to be able to cover what are we going to upload on Wikimedia Commons, since it is going to be majorly an upload section. What are we going to upload on Wikimedia Commons? What is allowed and what shouldn't be allowed to be uploaded? Yeah, so if we are going to upload these files, what are we required to do? What should we know before we start the uploading? And good enough, we've seen one of them is you need to know the license that you want to upload your images in. Yeah, so we shall be seeing other things, post-processing. Some people have the technical skills, editing, and what do we consider in that context. Then also we shall see how to add in captions and descriptions. I said these are texts that tell what the image is about. We shall see also what kind of description should we put. We have weak ones and we have strong ones. We have, say, the categories that are strong, and we have like the ones that are generic, and the ones that are strict to that particular, say, campaign where we upload the images. Also, we shall look at the metadata. When you're taking these images, the phone or the camera keeps picking these bits of information that it stores that help to identify an image to show that you own that particular image, the copyright and all that. We shall see what are the qualities of metadata, what should be in the metadata, what should you consider, things like that. Can you take someone's image and upload it as your own and all that shall be avoiding. So also we shall get a hint about uploading the audios and also videos, and say some of the tools that we can use to upload some of those videos and audios. So since it depends on you what you want to document as as you as a person. Can upload images, can upload videos, can upload audios, depending on what you want. So that's all that I had. Maybe if someone wants any clarification or maybe suggestions, anyone with comments, questions, please, they are welcome. I don't know whether Still Bright is on the call or any other host. Yes, Blessing. Please.
Yes, we're still on the call.
Yeah, okay, that is good. Thank you. So I don't know whether we have any questions or we can moderate the questions so that I'll be able to respond to them.
Okay, dear participants, it's time for you to ask your questions. If you don't feel comfortable speaking, you can write it in the chat. And for those who want to speak, you can just lift your hands by a show of hands, and can give you the floor to speak. Are there no questions?
I'm seeing a hand from Emilia.
Okay, thank you for the good session and amazing session. I have a question. There is a rule you say that we are not supposed to upload personal files. For example, I have a picture of mine, then I upload it in Wikimedia Commons. Maybe I want to use it on creating my user page. Is that allowed or not? Thank you.
What I can say is some of us, we take selfies using our phones. Some people have setups. Say, for example, you can put a camera in front of you, maybe use a remote device to capture that image and all that. So still, you'll find that you're the one who has taken that image of yours. So you can upload the image on Wikimedia Commons. That one is allowed. Yeah, but there is a conversation where you're not supposed to randomly upload, say, we shall see more in the session, where you cannot just, it is not like they stop you, but they say that please don't upload maybe lots of selfies that maybe they are not intending, say, to serve a purpose. You can upload 100 selfies of yourself, say, but you're going to be using one. Yeah, so in that context, yes, you can upload your images, but it's like sometimes in the community, you find there is like a hidden rule that you're not supposed say to do. So you can upload your personal image, yes, and you use it. You can release it, yes, as long as say you took it yourself. We shall see manipulating of images that is coming. You can upload. So what I meant by personal images is, say for example, you find maybe you have kids. And if you're willing to put your kids in, upload them on Wikimedia Commons so that the entire world can see, it is still up to you. But of course, as we said, photographers know there is something called ethical photography. So the image you're uploading on, say, Wikimedia or on the internet, social media, and wherever, it is going to stay there. You might find that, say, for example, if you feel comfortable, say, maybe putting on a certain type of dress and all that, and you're going to upload it, you can upload it. Yeah, but personal, maybe kids, maybe say your family, things like that. So just it is like a caution, but it is not more of a limitation. Still, we shall explore more. So it is more of private images. These images that you don't want people to see. So that's basically what I meant in that context. But you can upload your own image.
Okay,
There's
thank
another
you.
question. Emilia,
Yes.
if you have another question, you can go ahead. There's a question in the chat. I wanted to read the question.
So the image is, yeah, let me access the chat. Thanks so much for the session. Yes, you're welcome. Where are we going to get the images to upload? Are we just going to snap and upload? How does it work? Thank you. So this one is still, it is going to be in the next session, but to give a hint about it, So when you're uploading images on Wikimedia Commons, there are two ways. Is one, you can upload your own work, take an image and upload it. Then two, you can upload someone else's work. Can upload someone else's work. But of course, there is a catch. If, say, Brian gives you his image or gives you permission, you find I'm a photographer, I have lots of images and I don't have time to upload them on Wikimedia Commons, you can give them to me, I upload them, but after uploading them, I have to get all those links of images, then I push them to, like, the one who gave you permission has to send an image. We shall see it is called the volunteer response team, the one that has to confirm that really the person who gave you the permission to upload really indeed uploaded and is accepting those images to be uploaded under a license. So to answer your questions, the images you're going to upload, they're going to be yours. And we are majorly wanting to document women, biographies of women, but still for learning purposes, if say you don't have an image of a person, please don't just take an image of your sister, your mother, your sibling, and all that. Also, there is always what we call consent. Don't just take my image, go to my wedding or you attended someone's wedding, and this person maybe looked beautiful in their dress and all that, and just pick that image and upload it without their consent. So that one takes us back to ethical photography. But if you have your own image, took maybe a selfie of yourself, you can upload that particular image. If maybe you're on the street and you're trying to capture an image, you can maybe take maybe a certain building and all that, but still we shall look at copyright. So if you feel comfortable uploading your image, it is well and good. If you have this image of a landscape still for uploading purposes, still we can do that. So don't just go and take an image of your boss and you upload it without her consent. Some people don't want images on social media or even on certain sites. Yeah. So it's you to provide the image that you're going to upload. Whether you take a selfie, whether you take a landscape, whether you take a sunset, whether you take a certain thing. So please, the image is you that you're going to upload. We are going to see that don't just download images from the internet or directly from Google and you upload them. So that's one we are going to see. I don't know whether we have another question. Hope Ramatu, I've answered your question.
Okay, if there are no other questions, I think before we come to the end of the session, we have to have a group picture. So if you feel comfortable, open your cameras. Blessing, are you there? Okay, Brian, please, if you're with your laptop, I'm not with my laptop right now. So if you're with your laptop, please help us take a group picture. Once again, if you feel comfortable, open your camera so we can take a group picture. Brian, if you're talking, we can't hear you.
Oh, sorry. Let me save. I'm taking one more. Okay, I've captured the images.
Okay, thank you very much. With that, we've come to the end of this session, the first session of Introduction into Wiki Commons. Thank you all for being here and participating. A special thanks to our formator for the day, Mr. Baluku Brian. We're looking forward to learn much more from you in the coming sessions. Okay.
Yeah. The assignment is going to be sent out so that we can do it maybe to remind ourselves of what we've learned. Yes. Just thank you so much.
Bye.
Okay, bye.